Well, hello, Coffee Time friends. How y'all doing? It is Good Friday. It's Easter weekend. What a wonderful holiday that we're getting ready to celebrate and be thankful for and to reminisce on. We are having one of my favorite things tonight, which is chicken livers. Now, it's not my top 3, but it's in my top 5. Mama makes them the best. We go out to get them sometime. But according to Mama, I am making coleslaw. And this is just on my chore list.
As soon as you get the skillet hooked up.
As soon as I get the skillet hooked up, she said. So let's take Mama's skillet up. Alright, Mama. Have I ever showed y'all hooking the skillet up? I know I told you I would, so today's the day. Normally where we fix, we're just fixing this. This just goes down in there. This is the big one of the two. We have the small one, and I like it. We use it a lot more, actually. But we, put it upside down, John. We, because it's just smaller, but this one probably is a better skillet. But for small things, that one's alright if it'll stay in there. So that's the design you have to do to hook this one up, and it doesn't take up any room, and we like it. This is going to be the chicken livers. I know a couple of weeks ago it was poultry day, and
Did you get it?
I did. So Mama, show them what you're going to do, and then we'll do some coleslaw.
Pour oil in here. Cover the bottom. You got it on?
Yes, ma'am. 350.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. She'll do. She'll do. While she's getting her stuff together, let's make this coleslaw. So right here is the chopper. This is the Tupperware chopper, and I don't think it's on sale or anything, but it is a wonderful product. So this is just a little red wine vinegar going in the bottom here. Then I'm going to put a little sugar, not quite as much as I normally do, because I'm going to put a little something different in here. I found this in the cabinet when I cleaned out the spice cabinet the other day. This came from the Amish, and I'll tell you what it says on here. It says, Amish coleslaw mix, add 3/4 cup to slaw. 3/4 cup of this, it says. Well, I'm not making that much slaw. I don't know what the ratio would be, but I want to add about that much, whatever that is. It's not 3/4 of a cup. If you don't have this, then just go with sugar and red wine vinegar. That's what I normally do. But when I found that, I thought, I'm going to use that, and I need to get it used. This will stand out and do all that it's supposed to do. Alright, so let's go ahead and put these carrots in here. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, this is what Mama gave me to put in there, and that's what I'm putting there, not another carrot. I'm not messing up nothing today. I'm just doing my business. This will be a little noisy. I'll move it over here and then I'll act like it'll make it quieter. Don't have to worry about chopping it to the 100% because I'm going to keep chopping. Alright, so then I'm going to go ahead. That's one thing I like about this is I can do everything right in one bowl. I can mix this up in here. For a while there I wasn't. Then one day it just hit me. Why are you doing that? Why are you making 2 or 3 mixes? We live and learn. So, this is just for some delicious coleslaw. This is our mayonnaise, our vinegar, our sugar, and today a little bit of Amish mixture. And it does have some sugar in it. I read on it. So, that's that. Now, let's get this cabbage in here.
I'm going to interrupt you a minute.
Go right ahead, Mama. I'm just going to cut up some cabbage.
See, I've got a cup of flour in my bag, and this is cornstarch. And I'm going to put a good tablespoon of cornstarch in here, and that just helps the bread stay on.
And it does such a good job with that.
And all I'm going to do, I put in my bowl here, I've got my livers, and salt and pepper and buttermilk. And I've had it soaking for a few minutes, so all I'm going to do now is put the salt and pepper in with my flour. I'm not putting nothing else on them tonight. It's
Old school.
old school. I've got sprinkled some salt in there. Now I'm going to put some pepper. I may have to mix up more because that was a 20-ounce container of livers. And all I'm going to do is mix this up.
If you don't like livers, there's two reasons. Either somebody's not cooking them right, or you just never taste them because they kind of gross you out. Because if you like chicken and you like meat, livers are good. Now, people may say the same thing to me about gizzards, but I've never really tasted them.
I might like it if I tried it.
If somebody cooked them for me, I might like them.
I have taken a knife when I was washing these livers off and jabbed each liver.
Lobe. Every lobe. Not just once, but how many lobes you have.
Yeah. And that's all I've done. And I've got these, getting them in here, and then I'm going to stick them in this hot oil if I can in a minute.
I'm going to put a little bit more sugar in here because I know Mama. She's going to say it wasn't sweet enough. So I'm going to put about a tablespoon of sugar. Not a little bit more of this just to dissolve the sugar. Now, it may prove us wrong tonight, but by jabbing each lobe, we normally don't have all that popping and carrying on, but you can have it. You can have it for sure.
Oh yeah, it's the best you can do sometimes.
Mom, you quit talking.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm concentrating on this. You know how
I know. I'm watching you like a hawk. Go ahead, Mama.
Oh, I'm just spreading them and trying to get them coated. I should have got a gallon bag, I think. I can't get this one coated good or something.
See how she quits talking?
I can't help it.
She just sells up. She don't want to talk to us.
I can't help it. I just concentrate on what
She does me that way. Or I'll say something to her. There's only two of us here. And I'll say something. She'll say, oh, was you talking to me? I'm like, well, Mama, you or Jesus said some people living here.
I talk to myself sometimes.
I've heard you. I hate to interrupt you when you're in a good conversation with yourself.
Yeah.
Coleslaw.
You've done some good. I ain't
Well, I'm going to put a few tomatoes on top. And that way we can eat them tonight. And when we store them, they won't be any tomatoes to worry with. What do you think of those apples? See, that was one of the good examples. She was just doing that to give you an example where she don't answer me anymore.
I wasn't even thinking about you talking to me.
Well, I got it on video now. She swears she don't do that. I don't do that, Mama. You do it all the time.
I thought you was talking to them. I wasn't going to answer.
You do it all the time, Mama. Mama, you want to put tomatoes in here?
It's
Total
just up to
silence.
you.
Total silence, I guess.
I thought you said I think I
Is that okay?
Oh, yes, that's fine.
She's in. Oh! Well, you know what we said about it not popping? It just popped.
Oh, Lord, I tried to get every one of them.
Mama, you missed
Step
that one.
back.
Step back.
Scoot your stool back.
You're in my lap. Yeah, they popped. That one did. You missed a lobe, Mama.
I tried to get them out. I was trying my best.
That's okay. It was just the right-hand side of my face, and I don't use that side near as much because I'm
That's
usually...
not your good side.
It's not my good side. I'm usually coming from the left. So those chicken scars, they will probably not even show in a year or two.
No, they probably won't.
I'll wrinkle them out.
Well, that's a good thought about having wrinkles.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good thought.
Yeah, just wrinkle them out so you can't see your scars.
It's a good thing like that, Mama.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Salt, pepper, sugar. Everything goes back in its neat little caddy. Now I am going to get this out of my face. I'm going to move it over there. That way I will have a running start. If one of them starts to pop again, maybe I'll be able to see it. It won't be all over me. What do y'all think?
I don't think you move fast enough once they pop, start popping.
Well, you sure can't when they're around in your ear. I've been scarred for life now.
I'm going to have to put a little more flour in there for them last year.
There's another one acting up. That's two pops.
Oh, I'm getting
That one
bored.
caught me around the ear. And right there. Not even red. But you know, I think you're too careful when you're talking about hot chicken popping. It did get my copy.
Oh, I'm glad it didn't get it.
Just my ear and my cheek, Mama.
Oh, yeah. I'm having to lick my teeth over.
Do you live with your mom? Kim, she lives with me. She lives with me. Mama's a diabetic, and she's got the world record for dropping sugar. Her sugar can drop like nobody's business. Literally, today it dropped. She started to do something here, and she said, my sugar's dropping. She got ghost white pale, her neck got red, she had to sit down, and I had to get her some orange juice. Because, Mama, tell them why your sugar dropped.
I went another after me that time.
Well, there's three of them. Tell them why your sugar's dropping and stuff, boy, it hadn't been.
Well, I ate waffles this morning.
And
I never eat a good lunch.
what'd you have for lunch, Mama?
3 Oreo cookies. Oh, I had some bologna crackers.
After. She had 3 Oreo cookies, and she said, I don't know what's wrong with my sugar. I said, Mama, you fell off the wagon. And she has. She was doing really good and really watching it. She is still doing her diet pop, but you can't just drink diet pop and then eat.
I think that's what brought it down, drinking that diet pop.
Oh, I know. That's what helped it originally. But now you've got to the point where you're just eating sugar again more than you was. More than you was. These are beautiful.
I just the first one put in. I went straight across.
These are beautiful. Look here. Look at that, folks. Absolutely beautiful. Well, that one's holding on. I'm just going to give them a little turn. We did have 3 poppers, but now that's not bad.
Right, 20 ounces of chicken.
Considering all of them, that means she missed one little lobe. But a lot of times you'll find they'll just pop all over the place. But we used to worry about a screen and all that. But we don't have that problem since we learned about making sure you pop every lobe of the liver. That's what they need to look like right there. You want to fry them fast and fry them hot because you want them done. You want them done. You don't want them to absorb grease. And it's not a bad job. Don't be afraid and think, I couldn't. Maybe you remember your mama frying them and they popped everywhere and you're afraid for your life.
I wouldn't let you stay in the kitchen. You're fat and you're little when I was frying.
If you poke them, they won't. What happens is pressure builds up in those little individual lobes and that hot stuff got to go somewhere. So it pops. And when it pops, it hits that grease and that grease pops with it. Now those are golden delicious chicken tenders. If you ever have anybody fix you some, you don't like them, you ain't a-trying them, don't even, they're disgusting. I understand. I do. But in the South, I ate them before I was old enough to know they were disgusting. It's what I was brought up on. My granny made them. My mama made them. It was no different to me than eating a chicken leg from the Colonel or anywhere else.
Well, tell the story. I wouldn't.
Mama marked me with them, I guess, because her iron was low. And she had miscarried before me. And my granny was determined to get her fixed up. So every week she was having to eat chicken livers. And Granny was fixing them. Piles of them. Mama hated them, but she loved Granny. So what do? When you hate something, but you love the person who fixed it? You eat it. Even if you just eat one. So Mama started eating them. And the time the pregnancy with me was over, she was craving them and she was eating a plate full of them. So that probably did help her a great deal because chicken livers are good for iron and good for other things. Mama's back. Mama.
Yeah.
Stand there and don't talk to me again.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
And that was it.
Yeah.
So.
You loved them when you started eating.
Well, I mean, you fed them to me, and it was just like anything else you fed to me. It was good.
Yeah.
So sometimes you got grease a little bit here, Mama.
I'll be all right.
So if you are, if you've already set your mind on it, that's fine. This is one thing in your life you don't have to learn to like. But if you have it and you think, I just don't know. I love them. I crave them. Every once in a while I say, Mama, it's time for some good chicken livers. And like meatloaf, this is going to gross some of y'all out. We'll probably lose viewers today. Come back. We won't fix chicken livers tomorrow. Like meatloaf, I like to eat them the next day just cold. I know, like cold chicken. I don't like heated chicken of any kind. I want it cold. But, oh, happy birthday. Thank you, Jeannie. It says if you're low on iron, yeah, Bridget, it's good for iron. Paula, hello. Thank y'all for the birthday wishes. So many of y'all have already wished me happy birthday. I kind of feel a little guilty having my birthday on Good Friday, but I didn't work it out that way. It was just so happened that way. There's much more important things to celebrate, be happy for today than my birthday. But I do appreciate each and every one of you. And I've had so many well wishes and so many birthday wishes. I used to feel a little sideways about my birthday. I would just say, let's just don't talk about it. I don't want to, but as I've gotten older and I've learned and I have developed the opinion that birthdays are just a blessing. It just means you've marked another year. But it's a blessing, so I'm thankful for these birthdays. And I don't dodge them, and I don't worry about, I wouldn't tell anybody at work my birthday. They do these birthday calendars, and I would say, I don't have one. Or I would say, mine is the third Thursday of September. And they'd say, yeah, when's your birthday? Second Tuesday of September. Second Monday of September. As in, don't talk about it. I want to hear about it. But I did change as I've gotten older. I just realized it's a blessing. It's not a curse. It's a good thing, not a bad thing. Mom, your livers are done. Now looky here, folks. These livers, that's how easy it was to make them. We did have 2 pops. But if you're careful, you'll get every one of them. So I don't want you to be afraid of them. That's the number one thing. And even the one that popped me, I have no permanent scars. It wasn't that bad. I don't know, I think I just got a little residual. Mainly I was giving Mama a hard time. Letting her feel bad for popping me. Now see, this is what you do with them. Look here. You can look at me and see if I'm scarred up in a minute. Right here. Just look down here at this. You just take them out, let them drain on a paper towel. And that's important because you want all the oil you can get off from them. All that oil. But we cooked them hot enough that they didn't absorb a lot of oil. So they're not going to be super, super greasy. But just in case they do have a little residual grease, I always store them. With a little bit of paper towel and whatever I put them in. So when I put these in a Tupperware container after we get through eating tonight, I will put a clean, ungreased soaking. I don't put this paper towel. I'll put a clean one in there. And it'll be wonderful. And tomorrow, I guarantee you, me and Mama both will open that bowl up 2 or 3 times during the day and grab us a liver. In fact, we probably won't even eat lunch tomorrow. It'll probably just be grazing on livers all day.
Yeah.
That's the way we do it. Now, folks, I know. Don't think I'm trying to talk you into it, because I really ain't. I'm just trying to give you the facts. Chicken Liver 101. This was super easy. Now you can see here, there's no grease. Just, well, there might be a smidge, but nothing bad. It's not a bad situation at all. There it is. And there is some beautiful golden brown chicken livers.
Here you go.
And coleslaw and mashed potatoes.
I need cream in the potatoes.
And that means we are ready to eat. Let me pull y'all upstairs. Perhaps the kitchen's up high enough you can see us. Sometimes that's a little higher than usual. You're up in the tree today. Come on back down a little bit. How about that? That's about where you can sit usually. Let me rearrange. Now, I put this coleslaw, because it just made a little tiny amount, put it already in this little Tupperware to-go dish, because, you know, when we get, or I call it to-go dishes. Why do I do that? I guess because I worked in a restaurant. Leftover dish. And that way, when we get through eating, we'll just put the lid on it, and it's done. Just going to leave these potatoes in this kettle. This is our y'all's kettle that they sent us to try, and boy did we try it, and boy did we like it.
It's the right size for our potatoes.
It is a good size. We do have Tupperware dish kettles, but we use this one for this kind of stuff. We use the Tupperware skillet every day of our lives for eggs. It all depends on which one you grab. Everybody has their own particular special pot. If you don't believe that you have one, or just use anything, ask your kids. When I make chili, what pot do I use? Your kids will tell you. I know exactly what pot my mama used. I know what pot my aunts used when they made certain foods. Because I can still see them in my mind.
I'm going to show them this, because we'll fix it and eat it. Is unveiling of your cake.
So this is the beginning of the cake. We'll show you. Let's go ahead and show Mama how you do it, so they'll know when we actually show it to them. It'll probably have to be a picture, because she'll probably make it tomorrow, finish it up. But let her show you what she's going to do.
I'm going to cut it right in half.
Can y'all see Mama? This is a half a cake mix, a single round cake.
And then I'm going to lay it right in the center of here. And if you'll give me that icing, I'll show it to them right fast.
You want this spreader?
I've got this one.
Okay.
You want to mix it a little bit.
I'll mix it with this. I don't want to use that.
Okay.
I don't think that little whisper to it.
This is his birthday cake. I used to fix great big ones, whole ones, and it's just a waste with us.
And with diabetic, you need to just have a minimal amount of cake. You just want to put a big old glob on there. This is going to be the center layer. This will make a layered cake. You seen what it started out like. It's going to be a delicious. You could do 2 of those and make 4 layers.
And all I'm going to do now is set that on top. Just like that. And now you've got a double layer.
Just like that.
And I'll
Turn it around. Put the icing. Notice we ain't skimping on no icing. We ain't using no half a jar of icing on it.
In fact, he wanted 2.
That was a joke. She said something, but I said, is this the only icing you bought?
And this is a quick, easy way.
And it's beautiful. Listen how quiet it is in here. This is Mama in her natural habitat.
I'm working, I think.
She won't be talking to it. Now, isn't that beautiful? She even smears a little on the front. Mama, you're talented.
I'm trying to get it.
I'd have crumbs all over it. You wouldn't have to even ice in the front.
No.
And then
It just looks
there's your little ridge, and you can fill this hole over here. Now, that is a beautiful birthday cake, folks, for me. You might not want to do this for your kid's party, but for me...
No, and I always fix fancy ones for your party.
Yeah, back in the day. But that is a double-layered chocolate cake for someone's birthday.
And that's what he wanted.
And that's my request every year. Chocolate cake.
So I was wanting them to see that before we eat.
So we won't have to worry about showing you a picture. You got to see the real deal right there.
Okay.
All right, Mom, let's bless it. Let's bless it, and we'll even have chocolate cake for dessert.
That's right. That's the reason I wanted to finish it.
We don't have any napkins. I'll have to.
Oh, I got a paper towel.
I'll have to use your shirt sleeve.
Oh, you ain't using my shirt.
We have real napkins, but we got out of the habit of using real napkins when Vanity Fair came along with those paper napkins. But Mama used to use real napkins, not fancy, just napkins. And she even made some napkins. And she'd throw them in the wash, and we'd have them. Mom, we'll have to get our napkins out. We've got some Easter ones.
Some of them away.
We got some Easter ones. Bright, shiny color ones. Food for thought. Let's bless it. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for this meal. We thank you for the precious hands that prepared it, dear Lord, and we just thank you for being able to take it together here today, dear Lord, and we just pray that you'll nourish our bodies with it. Lord, be with each and every one that's gathered here today, and remember all the prayer requests, dear Lord. We thank you for this day. We thank you for the sacrifice on the cross that you made for us, dear Lord. And Lord, we just thank you for this whole weekend, and for Sunday morning's resurrection, dear Lord. What a wonderful blessing. In your wonderful name we pray. Amen. All right, Mama, look here what you let me do. You normally say, you can't do that.
Well, I was busy with the cake.
I know. This'll make Mama so crazy. She'll say, Now, don't use that potato masher to serve potatoes.
But it worked though, honey.
It sure did, Mama. You want some coleslaw?
Just a little, please. And I surely want some livers. That's what I want.
Coleslaw, mashed potatoes, and livers is on the menu tonight.
Yeah.
Nothing green. You think it was Mama's birthday?
Coleslaw is
Yeah, it's
cabbage.
white. It's not. It's not. By the time you got all that sugar and stuff in there, Mama, you got to almost count it as a dessert.
No, well.
Here's your delicious liver.
Well, thank you, sir. Oh, that's enough.
All right, ma'am. Whatever you say.
I'm gonna say room for a piece of that.
I don't know, Mom. We had to check that sugar. You done been on the roller coaster ride today. I'm getting 3.
Well, glad I get 3 too.
Now look here. That's just like downtown, folks.
You got something to drink?
I've got coffee right
I've
here.
got a Coke. Somewhere I
Let's
have-
try this liver. Here's where let's see how the numbers just go. Phew. He's eating liver. I'm out of here. See, it's good and crisp. It's done. I guarantee it's going to be delicious. Mmm.
I'm gonna use my fingers on.
Home run, Mama. Home run.
Ooh.
That is absolutely delicious.
That was a little hot.
I mean, just kind of the hot grease.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as hot as it was when it hit the side of my face while ago.
But,
Took me out.
mm-hmm.
It is hot, but that wasn't too bad. All right, Mama. You got anything you want to say on this Good Friday?
No, I'm just thankful we're here and able to enjoy it. Do you want a roll or we bring just enough?
This is enough bread.
Mm.
We're going to eat this right here and call it bread.
Coleslaw was real good.
Put that little bit of Amish in there this time.
It's good.
It's got that little extra to it, don't it?
Yeah.
But we like it with just plain sugar too and the red vine vinegar. Mama got up this morning and when she came here in the kitchen, she said, "Well, happy birthday." And I said, "Well, happy Mother's Day." She said, "Well, it ain't Mother's Day." I said, "This is the day you was made a mother."
That's right. Like the little boy in school, teacher asked him how old he was. He said 6. And he said, "Well, how old is your daddy?" 6. He said, "How can you be 6 and your daddy be 6? He said, "He wasn't a daddy till he had me." So that's the way to look at it.
True statement, little boy. All right, folks, it's been a great day. The weather here has been beautiful. I've had the Bradford pears are just, the blooms are gone. We've had a rain. I think we're past that. You notice we're feeling better. Now, don't Mama, you notice when them blooms left, so did our extra problems. I've had the glass pulled up on the storm door. Beautiful breeze coming in all day. It's been wonderful. It has been wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
In the spring, Granny used to call it airing the house out. And she'd always open up all the windows. She said, "I've aired the house out today." Did your mom ever say that? Or your grandmama? And I always think of her, and I'll open up 2 or 3 windows. She opened every window in the house, though.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll open up a couple of windows and I could air the house out.
But they had cold heat.
Well, there probably is more airing that some of the allergens in than keeping anything out, but at least it's spring feeling. Mm-hmm.
Makes you feel like getting up and doing something when it's sunny and
You got the spring fever, Mama?
I'm getting it. I want to get some stuff done around here.
Mama, you had the winter fever, you had the fall fever, and now you get the spring fever then. Mm-hmm. If that's what that means. You've always got a project going.
Yeah, I want to get some stuff done outside.
I know. I like to get out and clean up all the limbs and do all that goody. Used to every year, we'd clean up all the limbs in the yard and in the pasture, the whole farm, and then we would pile them up and we'd have a big bonfire. And that was our first Winnie roast of the year. So we knew spring came, we had our spring Winnie roast because we'd piled all the limbs up from the farm. And we'd invite people over and bring their chairs and we'd sit around the bonfire. I guess we was at a fire pit before it was cool.
We didn't have a pit.
Well, sometimes we did. Sometimes Dad would pile rocks up and we'd pile it in there. And sometimes not, but a lot of times he would have those rocks from the field and stuff. Folks, that's all we got tonight. Good Friday. Thank y'all for the birthday wishes. I've seen several up going up through there. Yeah, that was fun to you. But when you're over 50, it's you only. I don't know what we're saying. I'll have to go ahead and read that. It went away.
She must be talking about you, Ben.
That keeps you young. It does. It does keep you young, Bonnie. Hey, Miss Brenda, how are you? Happy birthday, John. Well, thank you, April. No, not April. That's Anne Marie. Thank you, Anne Marie. My mom said that too. The windows are open today here in Central Florida because it was 77 degrees. Well, it's 70 here. Isn't that good? Spring will just keep getting. We got a few more cool spells coming, but they'll start stretching out. You'll start getting warmer, prettier, staying longer, and then one day you'll just forget about the cool spells. And then you'll be waiting for fall because it's so hot you can't stand it.
I've seen weather thing for Sunday.
It's supposed to be pretty.
75 degrees.
Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be pretty. And I sure hope it is. I like to see them babies' hot eggs.
75 is going to be warm. You'll be hollering, hurry up and get them done so I can get in the air conditioner.
I'll just sit in the van and watch them because we do it right by the parking lot. I can turn the AC if I need to. All right, Mom, you got anything you want to add?
No.
Well,
everything's good, and I just want to wish you happy birthday again.
Well, thank you, Mama. Happy Mother's Day again.
Mm-hmm.
All right, folks, that's all we got. And you all have a blessed day. It's got plenty of time. It's just 7 o'clock. You know, usually we're dragging around and leaving later than this. But you got time this evening to get out and make some memories, do something fun, enjoy just go out and look around and hear the birds. That's what I've been doing all day long, is listening to the birds to that screen door. And I mean, I've done other things. But I have taken a few moments to sit out there and listen and drink some coffee.
There's nothing no prettier than hearing the birds sing.
It's been a wonderful day, an absolutely wonderful day. Y'all have a blessed one, and we hope to see you tomorrow. And who knows? We'll be cooking probably Easter stuff and maybe something else. Who knows? We'll see what we can get into. Y'all have a good one. Say good night, Mama.
Bye-bye.